Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Manan, and today we will be talking about medals. But before we talk about that, let me show you. So we have this chat group where we, basically talk about stops in the game. There are very experienced players here, and they will be also, helping you. So, for example, Mazin, is one of the best out there when it comes to teaching. So so he's one of the best when it comes to teaching. Or you can also find me, and just add me and tell me you want to be added to the group chat. Okay, so let's move on to medals. So medals, you go here and then here. So basically you can have different sets, right? So we're right now at set 1. So how I equip them is, at first let's just remove them, so that we can think of it from the start. So basically empty, right? So let's see what my formation looks like. So we go here, and then this is the formation I use. So you can see there are mechs and there are snipers, right? So what you can see is I'm not using rockets, which a lot of people use, but so that determines what medals we want on our mechs, and also the snipers or rockers, right? So remember this when I'm talking about what you should be prioritizing on medals. So first and foremost, your main frontline units, in this case I have steam engine, and they love bulwark. So this is this medal with this effect, bulwark. So also notice that we don't use the name of the medal itself, because it's kind of hard to remember all the names. It's easy to remember the effect, right? So this is the effect, so bulwark. So we're gonna equip this in our mix, and now let's see what our mix looks like. The bulwark, right? So this is why it's just easier to talk about medals in terms of the effect and not the actual name of the medal itself. So let's get back here. So this is I think the most important one if you have large or massive units. So large units like mechs, what else, trees, they are massive. Large units, other example of large unit is horses, the Sicilian riders, whatever they are called. So they all benefit from this, and we are looking at the damage immunity, mostly damage immunity. There is other effect as well, but damage immunity is the one that makes it really strong. But this is also really strong damage reduction. And second one is your shadow fade. So this is the most important medal, because this can be equipped to any type of troop and it will work. So here you can see there is immunity for a long time and can be triggered numerous times. Here there is immunity, and it does also triggers a lot of time, but the immunity doesn't last that much. And this combination makes a large unit frontline really strong right now. But to be fair, this same combination you should be using in any other type of troop as well, like even if it's small, like swords or your spears. So these two are kind of universal. Now third one might be it depends, right? So if you're seeing your front line is getting wiped really quickly, you should be getting your other defensive medal. So this is solidarity. So it reduces damage taken overall damage taken, and also a little bit evade, right? But yeah, mainly overall damage taken. Yeah, so overall damage taken, but sometimes, like maybe if you're in super early game and your troops are like getting, they're having trouble against the warlords, you should be using this resilience. So it focuses on damage reduction against your heroes, against the enemy's heroes and dragons. So yeah, and a lot of war is also considered a hero unit when it's dealing damage. So yeah, so this one will protect your troops from a lot of war as well. For me, it doesn't really matter, like after these two. By the time the game is over, like decided, the fate of decided, in most of the cases, I'm still within this immunity thing. And yeah, so there are other things that are more important, I think. But yeah, if you are just talking about medals, you can use Satyr, not this one, Satyr. So it makes the target take more damage from all of your troops. So it means like you can put this on your front line, and then your backline will be dealing more damage to the units that your front line is hitting, right? Or you could go defensive. I've tried both. The difference is not like something I could measure. So yeah, I don't know, whatever. But I just wanted to show you this one because like you might be thinking this is damage dealing medal, so you want it on your backline. But no, you can also do it in frontline because the way it specifically works, right? So it increases damage the enemy takes from your troops. It's not just this troop, at any troops. Now comes your backline. So for because I'm a dwarf, either marksman, whatever you use, we want the most important medal is concentration, I think. Actually no, the most important medal is always onslaught, especially for PvP fights. So of course put this. After that, I think concentration is like really good for your, if you are snipers or rockets, like the units who have ammunition. For other units it might be good, might not be good. For other units I would like probably go with combo because it triggers one more, just like it has very high chance of triggering one more attack, and that also extra attack deals like way much damage. So if you're using rock and archers or human archers, maybe this one will be your better medal. And finally we want immunity. So I should like put a set of it, but I don't have it in advanced. So I want to take this opportunity to tell you that sometimes having other medal, so this is just purple medal, but it's ultimate. Sometimes ultimate medals are better than basic, like these are basic medals, right? But if I had advanced, I would have used that. So I don't have it, so I'll just use this. And yeah, so important thing is to try it in your fights and see if it's working. So if you are seeing maybe you are still losing a lot of troops, what do you do? For example, to a lot of war, right? So what you do is remove the other least important medal. I think immunity is very important, so I will keep it here. Onslaught is like the main damage dealing medal, so I would just only keep this. And say if I was struggling against a lot of war, I would put resilience. So yeah, so just like don't be afraid to use attacking medals on your defensive units and defensive medal on your attacking units, because yes, as you can see, if your attacking units don't live long, then they won't be dealing much damage either way, right? So yeah, think of it like that. For me, they do live long, so I don't need to worry, but it is also because I have a lot of resistances on my units. Yeah, let's see our sniper. So okay, so it looks like I removed my covenant and stuff. So anyways, let's check one of the replays. And yeah, so let's check this replay. So if you come here, so you can see 334 million. So it's a lot, right? So they have a lot of resistances, so yeah, they are able to take this damage. So I can afford to just run full, not full, but yeah, 2 attacking medals and just 1 defensive medal here. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, it depends, right? And rest of the pieces, you just put whatever has the highest value, like whatever has the highest value. Not this one, so this one. So all unit, not this one, all troop attack and all troop health. So whatever has the highest value here, just equip them. I still like to just like have some kind of synergy. So like let's say for example, I had to fight someone and my snipers are dead and I had to use pyrotech. I would still want my pyrotechs to be at least useful in that fight, right? So I would do this and maybe another damage medal. I don't know, maybe Overlord Slayer, because I have this medal level up because I need it during events like Nightfire Monster. So yeah. So there is another frontline. Let's try to give him frontline specific medals for the same reason I told. Like it doesn't really matter because 99.9999% of the time I don't even use them. But yeah, just having them like this is good. So this one and this 33%. Yeah, 100%. Another thing you might have noticed is like how random my levels in the medals are. They are kind of random because I might have made mistake because it's very easy to just level up the wrong medal when you are not thinking properly. But the idea is, what your goal should be is for your main troops, you want to get them to certain level, like whatever you can afford to, right? So let's say you can afford to get everything to level 10, so get all these 3 to level 10 and then these 3 to level 10 and leave the rest at level 1. And let's say after sometimes you call it more, so you can level them up a bit more. In that case, what you want to do is level the side medals as well and keep the level differences to, let's say, level 10 or something like that. So for example, if you have here level 5, like if you can afford to get all the side medals to level 5, you should at first have your main medals at level 15. In my case, I have like 54, 47, right? So yeah, so this is a little bit lower because I had stopped using this medal. Like I kind of like keep switching this and solidarity, so it is kind of lower. But yeah, so these are my medals, main medals, and it can't go any higher. After like level 50, these purple medals stop growing. But yeah, they can go to level 60, I think. But yeah, so I'm trying to get them as high as possible and then level these up. So yeah, so this is how you get maximum stats benefit. So I think I checked with and without, and I got like twice the stats. So that is really good, right? Like getting something, you like, for example, your snipers attack from 1 trillion to 2 trillion. It's really good, right? But yeah, it's not very core friendly though. Your medals will get your cores like really high. So a lot of core hiders prefer to just keep all their medals at level 1. And like you might understand by all this that if you're hiding core, you're also hiding your strength. A lot of times the troops' strength don't matter as much, but they do matter a bit. And when you start like combining all these effects, it matters a lot. So yeah, basically you have the choice. You can hide your core by not leveling these up, but yeah, however I leveled up, you can try to do the same and get a lot more stats. But main thing is to pick the correct medals here. And this video is getting a little bit long, so I just want to touch on something really quick. So for those who are at earlier game and don't have like all these medals, you have to understand the idea, right? So the front line, you want the best defensive medals. For your back line, you want the best offensive medals, but you also want some kind of defensive medal on your back line, like some kind of immunity or like damage negation. And for your front line, maybe you could use Satyr like to help your backline deal more damage, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so these are the things like you wanna think, and I will give one example here. So at early game, so this is one of very good medals because it reduces damage received from your enemy heroes. So you could put this on your backline, and they might live longer against your warlord. But that depends if your backline already has good amount of resistance, because like if it doesn't have, just adding 12% more resistance, it won't help much. But yeah, so you want this, and there is five max stacks, right? So yeah, so it will take some time to get the max, but like at early game it might just get max like on the second it hits the Phoenix, right? The second the Phoenix hits your backline. Yeah, but yeah, anyways, so this can be a really good medal in the early game. This one not so much. Yeah, then this is always good, Blade Breaker. And this Executioner, it also is very good medal because like it increases damage dealt by a lot. Sometimes the accuracy one is also like really good because like it grants next guaranteed hits. Might be good, I don't know. And this one, yeah, so this one also reduces damage taken from your heroes. So if you are struggling against heroes, again, yeah, you can try these, but don't think they will work. You have to test them, right? Like it depends on your a lot of setup, like how your troop equipment is, how your covenant is, how your armory is. Yeah, of course you want to get as much damage reduction as possible from everywhere, but yeah, whatever state your game is at right now, you have to test it and then see if that made difference. So yep, I think that is it for medals, and I will see you next time. Bye.